All right, thank you. Glory, please, can you confirm you can see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
All right, thank you. So thank you very much once again, everyone, and thank you for joining us on today's free masterclass. So I will just take like 2 or 3 minutes to tell you about what we do at Techlytics. So Techlytics is a technology workforce development and consulting organization. So we are dedicated to empowering ambitious professionals and businesses with the essential skills needed to thrive in the ever-evolving world of technology. So basically what we do at Techlytics, there are two sides to Techlytics. We have the EdTech part and the consulting part of Techlytics. At the EdTech part, we focus on training individuals, professionals, and businesses to enable them to upskill their, their skills in the area of data analytics, product analytics, low code and no code development. And in our consulting part, we help startup and enterprise alike on digital transformation. We have worked with brands like Intense Digital Marketing, Leadway, and Gasco Marine. So what problem are we trying to solve? After COVID-19, we all know what happened. There were new ways of working and a lot of new roles emerged in the workspace. So we are trying to fill in the skill gap, helping people to fill in that skill gap that actually erupted as a result of COVID-19 in the world of technology. So what is our attraction? Technically started as a YouTube channel in May 2020, and we officially launched. Then we were known as the Rainmaker, where we have a lot of YouTube tutorials that people can watch and learn from on Microsoft Excel. And on February 25, 2022, we changed our name from Rainmaker to Techlytics. So, and since then, we have had over 895 subscribers. We have completed over 103 lectures and 33 courses. We have over 150 active students, and currently on our YouTube channel, we have 299 subscribers. Please, if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly follow the link that will be dropped in the chat room and join our YouTube channels. There you can find a lot of informative and educative free masterclasses and webinars that we have hosted in the past. So meet the members that work at Techlytics. Techlytics is founded by Uluwatai Owikunle, who is a founder and the lead trainer at Techlytics. We have Abiodun, who is a product manager. Myself, I'm a data analyst. Oriolu, our social media manager, and Timothy, who is our graphics designer. On today's free masterclass, we are going to be talking about how to maximize customer retention and perform churn analysis using Microsoft Power BI. And our tutor for this evening is no other person than Ifeanyi. So please help me welcome Ifeanyi to today's masterclass. Thank you very much. And I think I can hand over to Ifeanyi from here so that he can continue on today's topic. Mic check, Ifeanyi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you for the introduction.
All right, thank you very much. So you have the floor.
Okay. Thank you again. Once again, my name is Ifeanyi. Today we're looking at churn analysis with Power BI. So I've shared my screen. I think everybody can see my screen now.
Yes, it's coming up.
Okay. Okay, so just tell me where you can see it.
All right.
So churn analysis is basically churn analysis is basically what we call like customer churn analysis, which is basically evaluating how much or evaluating how the business is losing, the business loss rates, and trying to understand why customers are leaving the business. so that they can. So this will help you like create like intention strategies to help you better understand your customers and find out why they're living. Because um it's it's very known that it's for you to bring in new customers, it's actually more expensive to bring in new customers than for you to lose your current customers. So businesses actually, this is actually very important, like analysis that businesses do, because well, if your customers are leaving, you have to spend much more money for you to go and attract new customers as well. And if you can also figure out why they are leaving and you have a very low churn rate, that means you probably have a good service, or customer service is good, your product is good, customers are enjoying what you are delivering, and that also help with them also using like word of mouth to introduce new people to your business without you really doing so much work again. So for this study, we're going to use Power BI. It's really not such a very large stuff, because we're using like a sample data. So the first thing we're going to do is, if there are any questions, you could always stop me and ask a question as well. So the first thing we're going to do is you get Power BI desktop. So Power BI desktop, you can get it from the website or Microsoft official website. You can just click Microsoft, just search for Microsoft Power BI, and you can download it. Or better still, or what I'll probably advise is you just go to the Play Store, to the Microsoft Store, and you download Power BI from there as well. Okay, so so once you get Power BI, the next thing you need to do is you need to connect your data source. So in a real life scenario or in a business setting, your data source could be you are trying to connect to your SQL database, which maybe you have your table, which is coming from maybe a different table. You could also be getting you're getting your data from different data sources. It really depends on where exactly you store your data. So today we're going to make use of a flat file. By flat file, it means just a file on our local computer, which is probably going to be an Excel file or a text file or a CSV file. The data we're using today is just a CSV file. So once you have downloaded Power BI, the next thing you need to do is to get data. So you can come here, just click get data, and you get data. So you can always pick in the data source of where your data is being stored. So to access the CSV file, we'll click on test stroke CSV. Next thing we do is we select the data. I think this is not it. Oh, this is it. I should write an Excel file. Okay. So whenever you connect to a data source, regardless of the data source you're connecting to, Power BI will open the navigator. The navigator shows you all the tables, if it's a database or if it's a third-party tools available. If it's a website, it also shows you all the table available on that website. So you can go through the list and click in the table you want. So today we're going to make use of this table. And once you have gotten your table, the next thing to do is either you go with a load or a transform. By load loads the data directly to Power BI, which means you skip transformation stage. I think last week or last 2 weeks, they had a class on data transformation. So you could actually watch the video to learn more about data transformation, because it's a really important stage in your data analysis process. If your data transformation is wrong, your analysis will be wrong as well. So it's always advisable that instead of you clicking on a load, always go into transformation. You might want to just transform something as simple as the data type, or maybe you need to add a new column, or you will need to delete some columns that you really do not need to help performance of your Power BI report. So you click on transform data. So you need to click on transform data. So once you click on transform data, it takes you to Power Query Editor. So Power Query Editor is this advanced data cleaning, well, let's say tool inside Power BI. It's also available in Excel, also available in Microsoft Fabric, also available in other like softwares as well. So you have to clean your data by easily dragging and dropping and by easily writing some M codes to manipulate or transform your data. So the next thing you need to do most time, our data is already relatively clean, so we don't really have to do so much work. I'm just going to run you through some basic stuff to check out in Power Query. So the next thing you need to do is go to your view, and you should turn on this column quality and this column distribution. So you can tell if you have empty columns and if you have distinct columns or you also have unique columns and stuff like that. You should also check in your data types. So for example, like this should be a test, this can be a test, this can be a number, number, text, this number. So for example, like this now, this chunk category is this is also okay. We can see this churn raises there's an issue. We can see that our entire stuff is showing us that it's 100% empty. 100% empty. So it's for us to find out if is it like for every single column or is it just the view we're getting? Because you should always remember that Power Query only shows you the top 100, so the top 1,000 rows. So you can always change this to the entire data set. And okay, so you see it's not every single column that's empty, every single row that's empty. It does 74% that's empty. And we have our reasons here. Okay. So once you have done or any data cleaning or any data transformation you need to do, you can click on close and apply. And close and apply was like you clicking that load button that I initially showed you. And you close and apply. Okay. Okay. So yes, so now we have our data in Power BI. You can see our data here. You could always rename this maybe to make it much easier for you. So let's call it this is just call it telecom data. Okay. So you can always rename it. So the next thing you need to do is for you to do our churn analysis, there's some important metrics we need to first of all find out. For example, we need to find out the number of customers we have, the number of unique customers we have. We need to find out the the number of our churn rates and the reasons for the churn as well. Okay, so but before we actually start with that, we're going to just create a very simple date column so that we can match in our data. But however, for this data, we don't really need a date column. There's even no date attached to it. Like I mentioned, this is just a sample data set as well. So we're going to create like measures. So the first measure we need to create is the number of customers available. So we can click on new measure, and we're going to go for number of customers. Number of customers is going to be equals to above our customer ID. So In every businesses mostly, or it's too advisable that every customer has an ID. This is much more um reliable compared to using your customers' names as well. Because I mean, somebody could have two accounts and then they have like the same names, or the customer could have two names that are very similar, and you need a way to identify every single customer for every single sign up as a unique sign up. So we're just going to go with our accounts, and we pick in. So Power BI, unlike Excel, will ask you to pick in on the table's name and then the column on that table. So we're using for customer ID. So this customer ID. So we could just select it and you press the tab and you close the bracket. Okay. So once we have this now, we have created this measure. The thing is that you really cannot see a measure except you drop it on a card or drop it on, use it for visualization. Your measures do not show up normally on your table. Okay, so this is our measure, and we can click on it, and we see our number of customers here. We want this to be a card, so we go with the card. So this is our number of customers. You could always rename it here and call it maybe customer counts. And if you also want to add portrait, you could always come here and just click on it. Okay. So another second best practice is it's good that you have all your measures on a different table so that you don't just have them in between your data. It helps you whenever you want to make edits, you need to make some changes to your measures, or you calculated this as this, but later you found out that this is the wrong way to actually calculating this particular matrix. It actually makes it easy for your work, especially when you're working with a very large number of different tables and very large data sets. So we're just going to do that by clicking on this enter data. We'll call this a table, we'll give it a name. Sure, so our measure table loads. So this created a measure, this table here. I use this underscore so that it's always a very first table in the list of tables I have available. So I click on that particular measure and move it to this particular table. Okay. So now we have this. We have a number of customers. So the next thing we need to find is the number of our churn customers. In our data sets, we from your table, your tables, your number of customers will already be, there's going to be a column where you are checking the churn. And this is usually calculated by each business usually have a way to calculate that churn. So for example, between your industry or between your space or between your depends on the nature of your business, you can calculate churns customers by saying maybe churn customers are customers that have not made any purchases in the last 60 days, in the last 10 days, in the last 5 days, in the last 6 months. This actually depends on the nature of the business. For example, someone in supermarkets is not going to the supermarket, the number of how they calculate that churn or cost how they classify food that churn is not going, it's going to be number probably going to be lesser than, for example, an investment company, even your a bank company, even a financial institution. For a bank, they could say maybe the last 6 months. If you have not made any transaction in the last 6 months, then that means we're going to assume this person has left our business. For a supermarket, 6 months is a lot. I mean, you're probably going there to buy groceries, maybe monthly or weekly. So I can say if you've not walked into the supermarket and made any purchase in the last 30 days, I'm going to assume that you have churned, and then we can start sending you emails to get you back to for you to come back and make some changes. Okay. So that the number there is going to be depending on you. Okay. Okay, so in that sense, since we have this number of customer ID, we don't really have any date column, so we cannot really explore another important metrics to be calculating number of new customers you are getting on a daily or monthly basis as well. But since it's a 1 hour course, I didn't really want to go really so deep into it. So in that way, you actually calculate, you actually give a number which they're going to calculate like numbers, not people that are joined. Um, or let's also try something. Okay. So the next matrix we need to calculate, we need to classify like the number of people that were classified as joined. And the number of people classified as joined, we have this join label where we have like joined or yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Okay, so to do that, we're going to create a new measure. And we'll call this churn customers equals to
Am I the only one that can't hear you fine?
Okay, I think it's from his side.
Let's just give him like 1 or 2 minutes for him to join back.
hello, can everyone hear me? I think I lost connection.
We can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Oh, so what was the last part maybe I was in before the connection break?
Just when you wanted to calculate the churn customers.
Oh, okay. So we calculate the churn customers now. So I was explaining this the churn customers column is usually gotten by you defining what exactly is a churn customer. So you can define it based on the sales or based on a subscription or based on the sales or based on a subscription. So like I mentioned, it depends on your business model. Somebody like Grammarly, that's where you can subscribe monthly, yearly. We could say you are a churn customer if a month after your subscription has ended, you did not make any purchase to renew your subscription. It was some business like DSTV as well. Maybe you made DSTV, you're busy DSTV, and all of a sudden, in 2 months has passed and you have still not made a subscription. You have still not subscribed. So we can make it that even 2 weeks. 2 months is very long. 2 weeks. If after 2 weeks you have not made a subscription, we need to give you a call. So it will show up in our dashboard that something is wrong and this person is about to leave. So we'll offer you a discount or give you some incentive. We will give you an extra 2 months if you renew your package as well. Or even give you that you can pay what you are paying right now for a better package, something to just bring you back into the business or finance even while you are living as well. For a supermarket, that could be we can make our churn not be 14 days like a something like DSTV, subscription-based business. Our churn customers could be 30 days. If after 30 days you have not come back to our mat, and let's say for example you have a card with us, 30 days you have not come back, you have not made any subscription, you have not made any payments, you have not bought anything from the market, we could assume that you have churned and we need to give you a call or send you an email or a text message. Same thing for a gym as well. Or if you're an investment company, we could say 2 months. We can first of for us, we can also find out our churn rate by our the frequency again by finding out maybe what is the average on an average, how many days, how many months does it take someone to like make a subscription. So if, for example, we find our customers at least within 2 months that have made a subscription every time, like frequently, then we can make that 2 months as our benchmark. So if after 2 months you have not made any subscription from your last subscription, then we need to like give you a call to find out, oh, is any problem or something as well. So that's usually how you get this column. Use your churn label column. So our churn label at the moment is yes or no. There are two ways we can go about this. We could convert this yes or no to a 0 or 1 and add up whenever it says 1, gives us the number. Or we could also just use a calculate formula and we tell it to calculate number of our customer counts. So it's our we have a customer count measure, which is number of customers. And for our filter, we say when this label, sorry, not category, where the label is telling us yes. Okay, so this again, we need to move it back to this other table. And we select this. Watching about a car, also we see the number. So these are the number of people that have left our business. Since we don't really have a date table, we cannot really find out how long ago, like maybe duration, a period. So let's also assume everything you're getting is just for last month. So this is the number of people that have left the business. So these are our churn customers. So we could also use another matrix and to find our churn rates as well. And to find our churn rate is we go to new measure again, and our churn rate is just your total number of people that have left divided by total number of customers you have in general. So which we could call this our churn rate. And our churn rate is actually this is wrong. Yeah, churn customers, our churn customers divided by. So in Power BI, instead of using the divided sign, you could use the divided measure. But this will also account for if you have like a case where you have 0, or you have like some decimals or some infinite numbers as well. So our numerator is this, our denominator is the number of customers in general. We can also give it a alternate result. Just like in Excel, whenever you see a parameter or a variable in that square bracket, it basically means that it's optional. You can give a result, so you can just ignore it. So this alternate is just saying, if for example you divide this and maybe it can be divided, for instance, what should it give us? We can say it'll give us a 0 instead of showing us that error sign. Or we could just ignore it by saying just do this for us. So these are churn rates. So our churn rate will be in a percentage, and we can go to the data, click on this, change this to percentage. So this is our churn rate now. Okay. So this actually does churn analysis. We are basically done. Now the other one come with what exactly are you going to do with this? So you can now use this in other parts of the businesses. Now you can use this to find out which customers are leaving. Is there like a particular group of customers that you're leaving, or what particular customer segments you are getting the most that are getting the higher churn rate? For example, you can do this based on the age of your customers. So is there a particular age group that is leaving your business? You can also do this based on the product. Is there a particular product where you're getting like which particular product are getting more churn? So maybe for example, that means there's a problem with that particular product, for instance. You could also do this again based on different segments of your business, maybe based on the particular area. So for example, like now, dollar is going up. And to do that, businesses have to cut costs. So if, for example, a lot of Nigerian businesses adds dollar-based subscriptions into it, they'll probably have to leave them and find a alternative. So they'll be recording high churn rates, and then it's up for them to first of all find out, oh, why is there like churn rate coming a lot from Nigeria? And then they can find out, oh, maybe it's got the dollar rate is high. Or even before the dollar rate, when we're having problems with our MasterCards not working for online shopping, they could be seeing high churn rates, and then they find out, oh, the problem is actually because of like the card number does not work here. And so to resolve that problem, we could try to bring up a new solution where instead of you paying dollars, paying naira to actually help that churn rate. So they've done that based on geography. Based on geography location, they can find out that, oh, this country actually high churn rate. This is where they're getting the most of their churn from. We can also do that for our age group. Maybe we are a loan company and we're finding out most people that are leaving our loan business are maybe within the 20 to 30. Well, these people really probably do not, are not at the stage of life where they will collect a lot of loans. So, for example, they signed in, but they didn't get our adverts and they leave the business. So now we know that first. So these are probably not our target market, or where we need to do more adverts or give a product that can satisfy this group of people as well. We could also do it based on the products. We have a lot of products in the market, and we find out that a lot of people, whenever they sign in and they buy these products, they actually after a month or two they stop using the product. Or for example, like our DSTV this thing. For example, we find out our churn rate is, or people log in to a particular period, people get subscription. For example, do the BBN or Big Brother period, people buy, subscribe, and after the BBN is over, they stop using the DSTV. So we find out that there's this particular period in time where people are doing, and they probably bought it because of this. So we can now find out, should we maybe we can offer them a better, like more, what do they need so they can actually stay back? Those are those that's what you do with this now matters to actually help you. But basically this is just a churn analysis. So that will help us understand like which customers are leaving. And another important question is to ask again is why they're leaving. So we can do that for our churn reasons. So we actually have churn reasons, and your churn reasons you can get them by a customer left, for example, and you give them a call back, or you sent an email, or you sent a feedback form, and they actually took that time to actually tell you why they are leaving. So in this case, you have an idea of why you're leaving. So customers might not tell you, customers will tell you, but you can also use this to find out why they are actually leaving. Let me shake. Okay, so here we have states. If, for example, like I mentioned the map scenario, okay, so in this action analysis, we can find out which customers were actually having the high this thing, have high churn rate. So is there a question? We actually find out which customers are actually having the okay, we could make this better by using a heat map, for example. And we can see that, for example, in this particular state, it's actually higher in this state compared to other states. You could also use this by using a simple table and also saying which customers are leaving. So that answers you which customers are leaving. So there's actually like 4 important questions you need to do. You need to answer after you have done this very simple calculation. So find out like which your customers are leaving the product. And you can do this by matching your churn rate with other parameters, locations, the products, the age group, the customer segment. Then the next thing you need to do is find out why they are leaving. The why they are leaving, we could use that by simply exploring the feedbacks we get for them, which is like our churn reasons. If I click on churn reasons, yeah, I have a list of different feedbacks. And after I get my churn result, I actually add my churn rates now. Okay, so this is find out our churn reasons to find out which the most reasons or which of the reasons have the most churn rates. Then that would tell us like the why they are leaving. And then to find out which customers is most likely to churn, we will need to use a trend. So we don't really have any dates column on this table, so we can't really find a trend. But what we can do is you now use the dates and these different customer groups say are calculating and find out is there a trend between, like I mentioned, the particular period, for example, like doing Big Brother, and find out like, oh, within this particular period, customers probably leave our niche, leave our products, and during the particular period, a lot of people join our products. So these are the period that maybe, for example, immediately after this show is about to end, you can have push in adverts or push in discounts that make them stay for a couple of more months, days, or offer a discount or bring in a new product to keep them back on board. And then the very last question you can answer after this analysis to find out what can you do to reduce the churn rate. So how you can reduce the churn rate is by whenever they give you a feedback, you can try to work on the feedback. For example, maybe it's better service. Maybe, for example, they need a new product. They have a product with this problem, they have a problem with the login, they have a problem with this. And if you resolve those issues, you already have a reason to like reduce that churn for them as well. So that's how to do a very simple churn analysis with Power BI. I don't know if there are any questions.
Thank you very much, Ifeanyi, for that wonderful explanation. And I think everyone on the call have learned one or two things. I personally have learned, and I believe those on the call and even people that will be watching the recordings will have one or two things to learn from this section. So I have a question personally. When on that table that you created for the churn, the reason why they churned,
Yes.
okay, you were trying to put the churn rate there. So though I can't really see very well, the percentage there, it seems to be the same thing for, okay, 100%. So
Okay,
I
please.
was thinking that if we use the churn customer, what difference would, instead of using churn rate, if we use churn customer, would it give us the total number of people that churned based on that complained, that churned and complained? Yes, exactly. This is what I was talking. Yes.
Yeah, so it's tell us number of people that complained. From this we can also find out.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So this can really tell us that, okay, so we can see that the competitor made better
yeah.
offer was the major reason why a lot of them churned.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. So I don't know if anyone still have a question. Afyong, any question, please?
Oh no, no, please. I actually was locked off for a while, so I missed practically half of the section. Oh, no question.
Oh, all right. Thank you. So you can actually watch the replay. So thank
Okay.
you very much, everyone. And I would like to just take 2 minutes out of your time before we end this section to tell you about our upcoming data analytics class. So please, if I permit me to share my screen to tell everyone on the call about our upcoming classes.
Okay. Trying to stop sharing.
All right, so this is just to inform everyone that this section is just a taster section of our upcoming data analytics class. Sorry about this. The class is starting on the 20th of April, not 6th of April. Is for a duration of 10 weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, and it costs 200,000 naira only. In the class, we are going to be learning Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Power BI, SQL, and also freelance mastery, where you are going to be taught how you can get a freelancing job after you are done with the course. And our certificate is a CPD accredited certificate, so which makes it even better. If you would like to check more about the course, the curriculums, and everything we have to offer about this course, please, you can check our website on techlytics.ng/data analytics. And also, if you have any question, you can also send us a mail or chat us up in any of our social media handles, and we'll be ready to answer your questions. So thank you very much once again for joining us on this call. So I would like to end the section here. If we don't have any further questions, please do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye. All right. Thank you very much, Ifeanyi.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Thanks.